is the secret of Soylent Green.
Number 5. Soylent Green. Metro Goldwyn Mayer. After the industrialization during the 20th century, much of the world is left in shambles due to overpopulation. All food is now rationed by the Soylent Company. Soylent Green, being the newest line of food, is a green wafer advertised to contain high-energy plankton from the world's ocean. Detective Frank Thorne is involved with a murder investigation which eventually leads him to the Soylent Company. He soon discovers that the world's oceans no longer produce the plankton from which Soylent Green is supposedly made from. Soylent Green, as it turns out, is made from people. This was not only their way to deal with overpopulation, but also the lack of food. Talk about killing two birds with one stone.
Tell everybody. Listen to me, Hatcher. You gotta tell them Soylent Green is people!
Number 4. The 1968 Planet of the Apes, 20th Century Fox. We follow the story of an astronaut and his crew who have recently crash-landed on an Earth-like planet inhabited by intelligent apes after traveling a near-light-speed voyage in space. A single astronaut named Taylor makes it to the end after attempting to prove his intelligence to the apes. The apes cast him and a human slave which he had freed into the Forbidden Zone. While traversing a beach, the characters come across a destroyed Statue of Liberty. It is at this moment that we, the audience, realize that the astronauts didn't in fact travel to another planet. They're actually on Earth thousands of years after a thermonuclear war wiped out humanity.
God damn you all to hell!
The other part I didn't think.
What her head would look like on a stick.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
Really impressive.
Number 3. American Psycho. Lionsgate. Patrick Bateman is a wealthy New York businessman who expertly manages his public life. From regularly going to fancy restaurants to maintaining a group of friends that are the same as he would appear to be. This, however, is just a facade to mask his sinister and murderous ways. During the night, Bateman has a tendency to seek out new victims and brutally murder them. His double life begins to come undone after he murders another businessman who works within a close proximity to him. In the end, after it's revealed that one of his victims is still alive, we realize that all the murders were simply taking place in his head.
confession has meant nothing.
Somewhere out there is the island my friend Muffy owned. It's spring break and she's invited us over there for the weekend.
Number 2. April Fool's Day. Paramount Pictures. A group of 7 college friends decide to spend the weekend leading up to April Fool's at an island mansion owned by one of them. From the start of their stay, it is evident that there are April Fool's jokes going on, from whoopee cushions to moving paintings. During the confusion of these pranks, one of them goes missing, and soon after their dead body is seen. One by one, the friends disappear and turn up dead until there's a lone survivor. What appears to be a regular slasher film is quickly turned on its head as the survivor walks into a room only to see all her friends sitting there. It was simply an April Fool's joke, the end goal being to test making the mansion into a resort offering a weekend of staged horror. All the blood and dead bodies were created with the help of a Hollywood special effects artist who had been hired to cause this scene.
What's this all about? And don't anyone say April Fools again, or I'll rip them apart.
Number 1. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Lucasfilm. 3 years after the destruction of the Death Star, the Imperial fleet is in pursuit of the Rebel Alliance. It is led by none other than the infamous Darth Vader. Vader intends to capture Luke and present him to the Emperor, and he does so by using Luke's friends as bait. Luke eventually comes to rescue them, only to end up dueling with Vader himself. At the time of its release, no one expected this rather large twist. In a turn of events, after defeating Luke, Darth Vader reveals to him that he's in fact Luke's father. This moment helps shape and define Luke as his own unique character within the franchise. Fun fact, this information was withheld from many of the actors during production by being swapped with the line, "Obi-Wan killed your father." Thanks for watching.
That's impossible!
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.